I stopped using Google. This is what I'm using instead. And maybe you should too. I do a lot of research for my videos and for my business in general. Google is okay. ChatGPT, Bing, Google Bard, they are also okay as well. But this tool makes my research and search experience so much easier. I honestly don't think I will be able to go back to Google for research anytime soon. But there are still some search areas where Google can't be touched, and if you stick around till the end of this video, I will share with you those as well. The tool I am talking about is Perplexity. It works on a desktop, it works on mobile, and it is just so much more accurate and user-friendly. I can get all of the answers I am looking for instantly. I can chat back to it, and best of all, I can get an ad-free user experience. Sometimes I even feel that I'm using it more than ChatGPT. And if you know how much I love ChatGPT, just by me saying that may shock you. Let me give you a walkthrough of the desktop version so you can see it in action for yourself. Firstly, I just want to let you know that I am using the paid version. I used the free version for a very long time, but when I saw how powerful this is compared to Google and the other alternatives, I had to try out the paid version. And after using the paid version, I don't regret it one bit. But for anyone who is not familiar with Perplexity, I would actually suggest starting out with the free version and then judging for yourself if you want to upgrade or not. And if you do want to upgrade, I have a referral code that you can use to save 50%. I will leave that in the description below as well. So when you open up Perplexity, you are greeted with a menu on the left hand side and also a chat option on the right that you can use to get to work instantly. And this message on the home page says it all: where knowledge begins. And this is so accurate. So kudos to whoever came up with this. Now getting back to the menu, first you will see a home tab, which is the page that we are on. Then next you will see a discover menu option. And if I click on this now gives me the latest news. Then below that we have a library. This will give me my threads history. They actually call it threads instead of chats. And this makes sense as well, as it is so much more than just a chat. Then we have the settings option. If I click on this will give me my general account information, but there are two key options in here that I want to highlight. The first one is data usage. From here, I can either turn this on or off. So by default, this is turned on, but as you can see, I have turned mine off. And according to Perplexity, this feature allows us to use your search data to improve our AI models. So you can choose for yourself whether you would like it to be shared or not. And the next important option is AI model. Now if I click on this, now you will see I have a few options to choose from. So there is a default option, and this states optimized for fast search by Perplexity. Then there is an experimental option, and this says concise and less restrictive model by Perplexity. Then we can choose GPT-4 if we like, and we can also choose Claude 2.1, and lastly we have Gemini Pro, which is by Google. So we can test out multiple models and see which works best for us. But for me personally, I have found that I have stuck to the default most often. Then the next option in settings is profile. Think of this like custom instructions within ChatGPT. With profile, you can customize Perplexity to act and behave exactly how you want it to. Then the last option is API. This will allow you to use Perplexity in external sources, including your own apps. They actually have a playground that you can access at the bottom of the home page. This will allow you to test out the different Perplexity models and other models as well. And this is free for anyone to test out. So now that we have that out of the way, let's go through a real life thread or chat experience. So firstly, you will notice I have a focus option. And if I click on this, now I can choose whether I want to search across the entire internet. I can choose academic, which will search in published academic papers. I can choose writing, which will generate text or chat without searching the web. Then I can choose Wolfram Alpha, computational knowledge engine. Then I can choose YouTube. and this will help me to discover and watch videos. Then I also have a Reddit option, so I can search for discussions and opinions within Reddit. So I will just use the default option, which is search across the entire internet, and this is the one I use the most. Then I can attach files. So as you can see, I can attach images, I can attach text, I can attach PDFs, and this also allows me to attach CSVs as well. Then below that, it gives me some examples that I can use to test it out. And then towards the right, here we have the Copilot option. So I can turn this on or off. But as you will notice, there is a daily limit for this. And this makes your search experience so much more powerful. Honestly, this stays on for me all the time. So much so that I have even forgotten what happens when this is not turned on. So to find out the difference with Copilot on and Copilot off, let's actually use this as an example question. So I'm just going to ask Perplexity, what is the difference between using Perplexity with Copilot and without Copilot? Give me the results in a table to make it easy to understand and consume. So let's test it out. Now you can see immediately it gives me some follow-up questions. Now I can either answer them, or if I want, I can actually skip this as well. I prefer to answer this as it gives me more tailored answers to my question. So for this example, I'm just going to choose definition, and then I'm going to click on send, and you can see how quick this is. So immediately it gave me the steps that it completed. So it completed 4 steps, and if I click on this, I can actually see the steps that it used, and below that it will list the sources for me, and then below that it will actually give me the answer that I was looking for. Now as you can see, it understood my query because it gave me the answer in a table format, which is what I wanted, and then it breaks this down into feature, and then Perplexity without Copilot and Perplexity with Copilot. And now I can go through this and see the difference. So you can actually use this as an example for yourself when you are testing it. And you can ask it this question with the free version as well. And then below my table, it actually gives me a summary, and it states, this table summarizes the key differences between using Perplexity with and without the Copilot feature. Copilot enhances the search experience by providing a more interactive, personalized, and comprehensive service, including the ability to ask clarifying questions, refine searches, and summarize information from multiple sources. It also offers advanced NLP capabilities and the ability to follow up for deeper insights, all while providing source citations for the information given. So you can see how powerful the Copilot is. Now below that, you will see we have some options. So the first one is share. So we can actually share this thread. Then rewrite. So if I wanted to rewrite the answer, I can click on this and then it will rewrite the answer. Then I can rate this answer. I can state whether it is inaccurate or unhelpful. Then I can view the sources again from here. Then I can copy the text if I like. And then lastly, I can actually edit the query. So now if I wanted to change my initial prompt, I can do it from here. And then below that, now you will see I have related questions. So from here, I can actually choose what is Perplexity in AI research, how does Perplexity Copilot work, what are the benefits of using Perplexity Copilot over a basic search engine. Now can you see how easy this is making my whole search experience? And it is not taking me to multiple pages. All this is happening on one page. And then below that, I can ask it follow-up questions if I like. And then on the right, you will notice there are some options as well. And from here now, I can search images. So if I click on this, this will actually give me images related to my topic. Then I can click on search videos, and this will do the same thing. Now as you can see, here are related videos for our topic, and here are the related images as well. And then the last option is generate image. So I can actually even generate images from here. So if I click on this, now you can see I have 4 options. So the first one is painting, and this will generate a painting of my topic. Then I can choose a photograph. Then I can choose an illustration. So here is my illustration. Here is the photograph that it created, and here is the painting. And then lastly, let's try out the diagram. And as you can see, it generated a diagram for me as well. Now if you wanted to use this diagram or the illustration, we will actually need to edit this, because we know that AI still finds it difficult to deal with text. So we can actually then upload this image into Canva, and then we can edit the text from there if we like. But as you can see, I did all of this just from one page. I personally think that whoever came out with this Perplexity search experience is a genius. It is so far ahead of any other search engine, and it has changed the way I do research forever. And I love it. Microsoft's Bing search with its AI features is okay, but I actually find it to be overwhelming at times, and it is also a bit hit and miss. Whereas Perplexity, in my opinion, seems to have nailed it down to a T. Google's SGE, which is going to be the new AI-powered Google search engine, better have some tricks up its sleeve, or else it's going to lose some market share to Perplexity. Now, I did mention in the beginning that Google is still untouchable in certain search features. So firstly, where it is better than Perplexity is the price. Google is free. Perplexity does have a free version which is really powerful, but to get even more power out of it is $20 per month. Now, if you don't do a lot of research, I don't think that you can actually justify paying $20 a month for a search engine. But for me, in my use case, I don't mind paying this as it is really valuable to me. But as I stated earlier, the free version is really powerful as well. Now, where I feel Google is actually untouchable is with regards to shopping. So by that I mean people searching for food or for any other shopping items. Google is actually too far ahead, and I don't think anyone can catch them in that regard. And I also don't feel that Perplexity is even going after that market. I feel that they are more of a research search engine. This is more of a niche market, but people like me will actually find this really useful. But test it out for yourself and let me know what you think. And if you are already using it, let me know about your experience so far. And if you want to learn more about AI, this video may be useful to you. Hit the like button if you found this video useful, and don't forget to subscribe if you want to see more videos like this.